Welcome to 140 by talktotheduck.dev. What is debugging, and what are our goals when debugging? Debugging is the scientific method applied to computer programming. We can observe a problem or a behavior directly within the running application. It isn't a replacement for testing. You often need a debugger to debug the tests or understand the missing tests. In fact, debugging and testing go hand in hand. Debugging provides insight into our code that's normally much harder to get otherwise. You can use it to learn new code, but most of all, it lets us verify assumptions we might have about the running application. This helps us track bugs. To get started with a debugger, we open the Prime main project and run it. We need to do some IDE-specific configurations to get this running, but pretty much any IDE and language has basic common concepts here. Once the app is running, we can place a breakpoint on the left-hand side and the IDE will stop at the breakpoint for debugging. What we see here is the stack frames. In this case, it's pretty simple because we only have one frame. But when we start debugging real applications, we'll see that the stack can go pretty deep. We can click the frames in the stack and select a specific method and see the values of the variables up in the stack. We see all that here in the variable view. We can add watch and inspect elements and even change their values, but I'm getting ahead of myself. This lets us see the value of every variable in the stack frame and so much more. We'll get deeper into this in the next video. The next step is going through a checklist. We start by making the simplest assumption we can about the project. Then we need to validate that assumption using the debugger. If we get a different result than what we expected when we have something to investigate, this is the debugger's checklist, which we will discuss in the future. Check out talktotheduck.dev and follow Debug Agent on Twitter to learn more. Thanks for watching.